Welcome to the Research Institution. Oh my god! One hit. One tick. Jeez! Oh, those are light immune too. And of course the Sunder got him. But this character... Oh my god! This is hideous! Jeez! Is this better than the Oradin that I tested last video? Or 2 videos ago for that matter? Oh my god! This is hideous! Gee whiz! Oh, this is Players 1 difficulty. That's the hardest difficulty, right? Let me know in the comments below. I am a professional here, so I like to play the hardest difficulty. It's just how I like to roll. But nonetheless, this is an Aura Sorceress. And welcome to the Research Institution. I am your host, Professor Ice Dak. Appreciate you guys for coming by. Like the video if you will. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the page and hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And become a channel member or a patron. Links in the description below. And blessings to my channel members and my patrons. So my last several videos, I've been testing out Oradins, Dragonins, Tesladins, and all that shit. And to my understanding, they performed better than this Dream Sorceress. But I decided to come back and revisit this build. And I'm actually pretty damn surprised in how well it is doing. Let's see how well it does in the Frigid Highlands. Now this one, I still have 31 skill points remaining, okay? And I'm just going around letting shit die around me. I'm not using any active skills. I do have Thunderstorm. It's maxed out along with its synergies. 3,500 to 4,700 damage per zap. Radius of 11.3 yards. And it lasts 816 seconds. So a very nice duration. I do have Static Field as well. That is maxed out with quite a radius of 22 yards, so I could use that, and I think I will in the Chaos Sanctuary, but I'm not going to use it just yet. Let's see how well this character now fares in the Frigid Highlands. 1, 2, oh my god! What a harrowing build! Oh, this thing's ethereal. Let's see what it is. Piece of crap. Piece of crap. Trash. Alright, let's go try out Shank. Go take care of Thicky Thicky. A little bit of static. Why not? Gonna whack him. It doesn't hurt to whack him occasionally. Just don't do it too often. I would recommend not to do it at all, in fact. But I just wanted to showcase what it's like when you whack him with Crescent Moon. Here's the item in the main hand. So I could have, say, a 6-socketed crystal sword with all perfect facets in it. But for budget purposes, I decided to go with the Crescent Moon, and it has the negative 35% to enemy light res on it. 2 mana after each kill. 11 magic absorb. Pretty much the only stats that I'm utilizing from it right now when I'm not swinging it. But again, if you are swinging it, it does a hell load of damage. Right here, I'm doing 65 to 44,000 damage with the Holy Shock Aura. So a lot of damage there. Mage Fist. +1 to fire skills. 20% faster cast rate and all that other stuff. Regen mana, 25%. Stone of Jordan. So the plus skill gear isn't really helping me with the Holy Shock. It does, however, help me with Lightning Mastery. So let's see what my Lightning Mastery is at. 386. So if I take away a skill, let's say, 374. So it gained 12% damage with 1 skill point, which is somewhat significant. So with that being in mind, let's put on some Lightning Grand Charms on this character. I have a couple right here. And now my Lightning Mastery is 446%. And it went from 386. Oh my god. 386 to 446. So not a bad damage increase there. Again, I maxed out Static Field. I maxed out Thunderstorm. I put a point into Warmth. Maybe I'll put a couple more. And that's pretty much it. So let me see how well this fares in the Chaos Sanctuary. And the remainder of my gear, I have Arak, because I wanted the plus skill, and the 20 FCR. Another SOJ. Silkweave Boots, to keep up the mana. Oh, I don't even have... Okay, I do have Infinity on the Mercenary. Treachery, and Andariel's Visage. But nonetheless, Silkweave Boots with plus 5 mana after each kill. Dream Shield, level 15 Holy Shock aura when equipped. Mara's Amulet, plus 2 to all skills and some nice res. So my Poison is maxed out. Fire 39, Cold 39, Lightning negative 31. So pretty bad there. But that's fine. I also have Dream Helm, so I have 2 Dream items, so a level 30 Holy Shock. And since 2 pieces of gear have it, I believe it outputs twice as frequently. But some other nice mods on Dream, the Confuse that is cast when struck. Both the shield and the helm have that. 30% faster hit recovery, some vitality, increased maximum life, mana based on character level, all res, and magic find. And then I have this very expensive piece of gear. It is a plain 4-socketed Dust Crowd, non-superior. It is not an Artisan's one with faster hit recovery or life, none of that. So just a plain 4-socketed Dust Crowd with very high defense, which doesn't really matter much at all, with 4 times perfect lightning facets. So in total it gives me negative 20% to enemy lightning res, and plus 20% to lightning skill damage. And I do have a Sunder Charm on this character, just some poison res charms, an Annie, and a Torch. So let's see how much lightning pierce I have in total, not counting Infinity. Negative 55% to enemy lightning res on my character, and plus 466% to lightning skill damage. That's counting the facets as well. So let's see how well this fares in the Chaos Sanctuary. And I will try some static. Okay. For research purposes, I would like for you guys to share in the comments, how do you think this compares to the Dragon Den that I was showcasing last video, and the video before that? It's not bad. Especially if I'm using static. If I'm not using static, here, let's see what it does without static. These guys are innately light immune, so it's going to take a minute to get them. The Dragon Den kills those in like 1 or 2 hits, but fire is quite their weakness. I'm going to use static. Can't bear it without it. Okay, it's not bad. One of you fat little toads in the comments made mention of how this is actually better than the Dragon Den. But from my research thus far, it seems as though your hypothesis, or conclusion rather, is complete bullshit, according to my assessment. It seems like the Dragon Den was noticeably better than this. Especially the one that I had in my last video, where I was also utilizing an on-character Holy Lightning. Oh my god, this is wretched! It sucks! Come on, buddy. Jeez, this is horrid. I mean, it's not that bad. Ooh. It's not that bad, but I will go back to my Auradin, because I still need to try it out with the Griffin's Eye. I think that will be the best build yet. It's going to be close to the one using Crown of Ages, but I think with 2 times fire facets in it. But I think the Griffin's Eye one might have the edge. Alright, so we're going to find out. I mean, this one is okay, but the problem is there's only 2 pieces of gear that you can have on at once that offer the Holy Shock aura. Whereas with Holy Fire, there are 3 pieces of gear. There's a weapon, Hand of Justice, which has a level 16 Holy Fire at that. So you get another piece of gear with a skill. So you can get a much higher Holy Fire, about 33% higher, compared to the Holy Shock you can get from gear. So that's kind of the problem here. Lightning does have a lower minimum but higher maximum damage. But even still, I think the fire one might do better. Maybe I will try that out one more time. I'll try out the dual dragon with Hand of Justice on the Sorceress. Max out Fire Mastery. I'll have a bunch of Fire Skillers to help out with Fire Mastery. And we'll see how it compares. Maybe it does do better than this. I can't recall my research. So we're going to have to go back. But I don't think I ever tried it with an inventory full of skill GCs. So I'm going to try that with the Holy Fire one. And we'll see how it compares to this one. But first off, let me try some Mumus. We'll see how it fares against the Mumus. Right in the middle of Tristram right here. The T-Storm, unfortunately, doesn't strike very often. There's one. It doesn't strike very often. So it's quite unfortunate. I think T-Storm needs to be buffed in D2R. They need to have it strike like 3 times as fast, or as you level it, make it strike more frequently, things like that. But it just doesn't strike enough. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's pretty low. With the skill investment, it's quite low. As you can see here, it's 4,700 to 6,000. But there's no AoE on it, it's just single target. So I feel like that could use a buff. There's the Confuse. It is nice to have the Dream Confused. It does help out. The problem is, as a Sorceress, you don't want to get hit much at all anyway. So you really don't use that too often. You don't want to get up in their grill. But I would like to try the Holy Fire build. So let me know in the comments if you speculate that will fare better than this Holy Shock one. The problem is I'm going to have far less Pierce, because I'm going to be using Dragon Armor as well, in which case I cannot use this item with the negative 20% enemy lightning risk. I can, however, use a different helm, so I suppose I'll use maybe Flickering Flame. Is probably what I'll use. Otherwise, I could use a 3-socketed item with 3 perfect fire facets, which in terms of DPS will be the best case scenario. But I'm kind of thinking that or the Flickering Flame. The Flickering Flame is just quite convenient because of the fact that it gives you that nice resist fire aura, and I desperately am going to need resist fire when I have the Fire Sunder Charm. Oh my god, look at this freaking hog. What could you make in this? Very high damage. I might hold on to that thing and make something interesting in it. Right, appreciate you guys coming by. Stay tuned for more Diablo 2 Resurrected Research Institution videos. And I do intend to post some Diablo 4 Research Institution videos. I'm going to be playing as the droid, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me know what class you're going to be playing in Diablo 4, or are you not going to be playing that game at all? Do you think the game is going to be complete ass? Or do you think it's going to be decent? Or what? Let me know in the comments below. Appreciate you guys coming by. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this does with the Dual Dragon and Hand of Justice with a Flickering Flame helm is kind of what I'm thinking here. And an inventory full of fire GCs. So, talk to you guys later. Appreciate you guys for watching. Like the video if you will. Subscribe to the page. Peace be with you.